So it's November 29th, 1980. The internet doesn't exist yet, so people still had to entertain themselves with hobbies like looking at squirrels and building UFOs. We are in Canada, and in a quiet town of Duncan, British Columbia, we have our protagonist, Granger Taylor. Granger was a 32 years old dude, a mechanical 7, a guy who could apparently fix anything and build anything. A real life, real world MacGyver who wasn't busy defusing bombs with a paperclip, but he wasn't just a regular genius. He was a genius with a theory. He believed aliens were coming to take him on a trip, and he was so confident he built a spaceship replica in his backyard. Now, let's talk about the spaceship. It was a saucer-shaped masterpiece, built from old tractor parts and scrap metal, which is exactly how I would design a vessel for interstellar travel, if I were a mechanical genius, with no actual aerospace engineering. The kind of thing you look at and think, yeah, I could probably use that as a really terrible shell. But Granger was so proud of it, he slept in it. He was basically the first man to go glamping in a UFO. So on the night of November 29th, Granger vanished. The only thing he left behind was a note for his parents. And it's not just any note, it's a note that says he is going on a 42-month interstellar journey. The most polite ghosting in the history of universe. Sorry mom and dad, can't make it to the dinner tonight. I'm going on an adventure with some celestial being. Back in 4 years, give or take. P.S. You can have my dog. The dog. The man left his dog. You know, it's a serious trip when you are like, yeah, the dog can't come. The police, understandably, were a little baffled. You don't get a lot of man went to space missing person report. They searched for him along with his bright pink truck, but found nothing. Pink truck, a detail I cannot stress enough. A pink truck is not something that just disappears. It's a kind of thing you spot from a mile away and immediately regret having eye. Yet, poof. Gone. It was like he and his truck just phased out of reality. So fast forward 6 years, in 1986, a logger on Vancouver Island stumbles upon a wreckage and he thinks, this looks suspiciously like a failed UFO log, or more likely, that's a lot of matter. The police show up and what do they find? Fragments of Granger's pink truck and a few tiny unidentifiable bone fragments. The official conclusion: Granger, in a moment of sheer mechanical genius, accidentally or intentionally blew himself up with a dynamite from his own farm. The case was closed. But that conclusion, it doesn't make sense. The dude left a hopeful note saying he'd be back. You don't write a back in 42 months note and then immediately blow yourself up. That's a major tonal shift. It's like writing a note that says, I'm off to the grocery store to get milk, and then getting into two that says, I hate milk. It's illogical. This brings us to the stories. First, we have the most boring one, suicide. The police theory. But again, the note. The note is the main reason this theory is about as flimsy as my motivation on a Monday morning. It's not a suicide note, it's a travel itinerary. Then we have the fun one, alien abduction. So the aliens took him and then blew up his truck to cover their track. Theory. Yeah, I love this one. It's so extra. It's like, yeah, we are going to take this guy, but first we need to make sure no one ever finds his truck. Let's make it go boom. It's a very dramatic, very unnecessary step. But hey, who are we to question the logic of intergalactic beings? Maybe they were having a bad day. But the most popular theory, and the one that makes the most sense from a chaotic conspiracy perspective, is that the government got him. So think about it. Self-taught genius who built an working spaceship replica from trash. That's exactly the kind of person the government would want to have on their team. They could have faked his death and put him to work on some top secret project. Maybe reverse engineering an actual alien spaceship. He's not in a space, he's in a black sack, building a better toaster oven for the CIA. It explains the note. part of the cover-up. The explosion, part of the cover-up. And the total disappearance, also part of the cover-up. In the end, Granger Taylor's disappearance remains a total mystery. Was it a tragic, self-inflicted accident? Was it a fun, whimsical alien adventure? Or was he just too brilliant for this world and now he's working on a project for the government that will probably end up making our internet faster and our government even more secretive? We may never know, but one thing is for sure: if a dude ever tells you he's going to space in a hot pink truck, you shall probably believe him. Okay, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What do you think happened to Granger? Aliens, the government? Or did he just get tired of being a legend and run away to start a new life as a competitive cheese sculptor? Let me know later.